Okay, I'm back on my kick of doing Periscope videos. And I'm gonna do one because it's like, what are your fears? That's what I want to talk about tonight. I haven't done a training session in a while, so why not do it now? And hey, and I'm doing this because I always tell people is do the opposite of what I do. And I say that because I make a lot of mistakes. No, I'm not perfect, nor do I claim to be perfect, but it's like I have a lot of fears. And some people be like, girl, how? And you do videos, you do awesome videos. Well, I'm very shy. Believe it or not, I'm very, very, very shy. I don't know what my poor head, Jesus. But anyway, my fear is talking to people. Yeah, I get that all the time. My fear is talking to people. And reason being because I don't know how to start a conversation. I don't know how to carry a conversation. I mean, that is my fear when I think I'm going to have to talk to somebody. So I tell people, sometimes you have to break yourself down or be broken down to kind of climb out of that shell. And my shell has been talking to people or approaching people, just really willing to talk to strangers about my business. Well, for those of you that, why do people bother me when I'm trying to do Periscope? But for those of you know that I had a very, very rough spot in life, and I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not, because I'm doing okay. I'm managing. But then sometimes you have to really, really, really hit rock bottom and really hit a hard spot in order to just do the uncomfortable. And I say that because I'm going to show you guys something. Sometimes it be the simple things like, let me just show you real quick. This is my vehicle. Simple things like, let me just turn it around this way. Like advertising right there. I'm going to show you another one too. Here's another one. Here's the back of my truck. And it's just basically my website and my number. But then hold on, let's walk around to the other side to where simple stuff like that. Let me turn it back around. It's simple stuff like that that talks for you. Well, I had to learn that the hard way. Because a lot of times people are just curious. They are. They're just nosy. And you just really just have to really just allow them to talk to you. Because I'm learning that when you allow people to talk to you and you actually listen, they're going to tell you exactly how to get them recruited. Not necessarily as a rep, but as a customer. And that's one of the things that I'm learning. I'm learning how to engage with people and really get to know people and allow people to just really talk to me so I can really recruit them as a customer or a rep. And I say that because today I just was on a roll. I finally was able to get my washer. And they're going to deliver that Thursday by the grace of God. My washer is, it's a top line Whirlpool Cabrio, but it's out of warranty. Well, thankfully, they came and looked at it and I had to pay $80. Well, long story short, it was a default wire. So guess who get a brand new washer? So yes, I was like, praise God, thank you. So anyway, the guy was kind of flirting with me. And my thing is, I really don't have time for bullcrap, business or no business. And I asked him, I said, no, he was like, well, let me give you my business card. You call me if you ever need anything. I said, well, hold on, let me give you my business card. If you or anybody you know need to lose weight, have them to contact me. Well, lo and behold, he used to be an Advocate rep. And moving forward, we're going to meet tomorrow for lunch. And I'm almost positive I'm just going to claim that he's going to be my new business partner. But then it's like, had I been scared, and the old Tiffany, the Tiffany that really didn't have a financial burden, I would have never talked to him. But the fact that I'm in a corner to where I need every little penny that I can scrap up, I opened my mouth. And it's simply because every person to me that I meet or see or whoever that I come in contact with is a potential. They're a prospect. So I don't want to miss a sale because I didn't say something. If I don't do nothing but say, hey, can I give you a card or can I share some information with you? Something as simple as that. You don't have to strike up a conversation. If you're that nervous, take baby steps. Hi, how are you today? Compliment their shoes. Compliment something about them and say, do you mind if I share something with you? If I'm in line, today was a good example. I went through and ordered my daughter a burger. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I know we're both in a rush, but can I share some information with you? Gave them Blitz cards. Simple as that. I'm at the laundromat today, and for those of you who saw my Periscope video earlier, I had hung up on a little billboard they had. I placed my Blitz cards just sporadically throughout the billboard, but then on a table they had, I placed a stack of my Blitz cards there. I mean, just simple places, just simple things like that until you're able to get comfortable. But then too, you have to think about it. What if that card bring you money to put food on the table for your kids? And I'm sharing this video because this is my story that I'm telling you right now that I've experienced for the past month. You know, what if you opening your mouth to that person at the grocery store is going to be the reason you're going to be able to get extra food or extra money to put gas in your car, because this is where I've been the past month. I'm not there anymore. I have a little bit extra money. I actually went and bought groceries for the first time in a while, but the point I'm trying to say is don't get to where I'm at to want to boost your business. Because I promise you, the only reason why I really boosted my business the way that I did, I'm going to tell you how I hit director. I was hungry. I was desperate. And I needed every penny that I received from every sale. And had I not needed things so bad, I would have never pushed as hard as I did Thursday to hit director. And not saying I could not have asked for help, but then that's where that pride, that's where that pride come in at. And, you know, from my experience, I tell people that pride gonna kill you. That pride is gonna hurt your business, because having pride doesn't make you sales. Having pride does not put food on your table. Having pride doesn't take care of my 2 kids. Having pride, I mean, come on now. I'm giving you my experience right now. And that's why I tell people that sometimes you have to put yourself in a position you don't like to be in. Don't get yourself in that position. Put yourself in that position to where you can see how it feels. Matter of fact, leave your debit card at home one day and just see how it feels not to have any money. I'm being honest. I had a debit card, just can't touch it. It's like you have to be comfortable getting uncomfortable. And you know what? I'm not dumb. I have 2 degrees, working on my 3rd one, several certifications, a lot of knowledge up under my belt, and that never made sense to me. You know why? Because Tiffany has always been fed with a silver spoon, so I never understood what you mean, get comfortable being uncomfortable. That didn't make any sense to me. But when I tell you the past month, it did. Because when I would pull up to stores, people would look at my sign on my vehicle. People would look at the back of my truck. And I would just, hey, and keep on going. That's what I used to do. Now you're a target. Hey, come here, how are you doing? I'm sparking up a conversation. By the end of that conversation, we're exchanging numbers. I'm taking their information, I'm giving them my card. Depends on how interested they're in and how long they talk to me, I'm gonna give them a brochure. If they really want something, you may get a sample. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how hungry I was one night. And I'm saying hungry, metaphorically speaking. We went to IHOP. My cousin came down and we went and ate. She took me, of course, just me, out for a late dinner. Just, Tiffany, come on, let's go. We need to get out the house. And me, it's been a while. And so, of course, hey. And it was after a game. And the manager was just complaining how tired she was. And, she was just saying, oh my gosh, she was just complaining about how tired she was. She was going to have to stay up all night just to get right back up all morning. And I told her, I said, well, do you have any health issues? And she said, oh, girl, no. I mean, we just casual conversation. I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, I'm just picking her for information. I was like, well, what are you going to take in the morning? How are you going to do this? You're going to stay up to 1, 2 o'clock just to get back up at 7? Girl, how are you going to do it? Girl, I'm just going to drink me some Red Bulls and just drink lots of coffee all day. So as she talking, and for those I have a 5 and 5 bag that I keep everything in. So as she talking, I'm reaching, because I know where everything was. I'm reaching for the sample of NRG, and I'm digging down deeper on the side in the corner to reach for the sample of Latin style coffee, because I don't give my Delgado away. That's my personal stash. And I told her, I said, well, here, have a seat with me. And I said, I'm a health and wellness coach. She said, yeah, I be seeing you coming in here, and I paid attention. I just, never got around to asking you. I said, well, things happen for a reason. I said, but can I give you some samples and you'll take it? And she said, girl, I don't really take pills. I said, well, here's a pack. I said, what if I tell you they're all natural and you can possibly lose up to 300 calories by taking this one pill? She said, really? And then she seemed interested in the weight loss part. So, of course, I dug back in my bag and pulled out the Delgado. And I said, well, we have weight loss coffee too. I said, but I don't like sharing that. But I'll share with you. I said, because you always do me good when I come in here. Long story short, she's one of my faithful customers now. Given she's not interested in joining the business, that's fine. I'll take the money. Thank you. But then at the same time, you know anybody else that's interested? Well, she has a lot of college kids. Okay, we'll send them my way. Just from that night, I've accumulated 6 customers. 6. And it goes back to desperate times calls for desperate measures. Sometimes you have to be in an uncomfortable position for you to do some uncomfortable things, and that's just real talk. Simply because if you have it, you don't feel the need to do anything extra. If all your bills are paid on time, what do you need to do? Nothing, because you have it. But when you sit here struggling because your lights done got cut off, and my lights did get cut off. But I'm going to tell you how cold I am with my hustling with this TLC business. My lights got cut off around 11:30, 12. I keep products. I don't know how I've done it so far, but I keep products. And by 2:45, I had enough money to pay my light bill to get it cut back on. It was back on later that day. So it goes back to desperate time calls for desperate measure, because I needed those lights back on. I have nobody here. I have nobody I can go stay with. It's just me and my kids. No friends, no family. I have a church family. But again, it's just me and my kids. And so it's like, okay, we can't stay in a dark house. What am I going to do? I promise you the light bulb was coming off just like that. Boom, 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 light bulb, light bulb, light bulb. I sold that day over $300 in products. Why? Because I pushed. I advertised. I talked to people. I was on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I was on my blog. I'm trying to think of something else. There's 3 other sites I was on. I was on LinkedIn. Yes, I did. Over $300 in products that day in 2 hours. Don't ask me how I did it. I just told you how I did it. But it was just a God thing to bring them people to me. But in this video, I think it's long enough, but just remember, if your business is at a standpoint, come mine was, because I was comfortable in life, didn't need anything, wasn't hurting for nothing. But if your business is at a standstill, figure out what you don't like and do it. Figure out what makes you uncomfortable and go do it. And then I want you to come back and tell me, well, Tiffany, you're right. Because talking to people makes me uncomfortable. I ain't gonna lie to you, I've recruited 15 people, personally recruited 15 people, built a team of over 70, I believe. No, actually, as of today, it's over 80. I'd rather coach them. And I wonder why my business is at a standstill. It is not that my team is not doing anything, because my team is rocking. Head director. But yes, I do. I'm still loving my box. Sip Tea with Raina. I'm still loving my box. But it's like my business was at a standstill. Not saying it was bad, we just wasn't doing nothing. But then last week, came up out of nowhere. I came up out of a box. You know, remember those Jack in a Box and just rocking, stand still, and I just popped out? That was me last week because I needed it. I was hungry. I was broke. I get paid every 2 weeks, and I just started working full time last week. Hell, I ain't got no money. Needed food, needed gas, needed some other stuff. So yeah, I sure did. And then I wanted to hit director because my numbers were so close. And what did I do? Hustled. I didn't beg for it, but I promoted. I promoted like my life depended on it. So go try that. And I'm serious. Go try it. Inbox me. Let's brainstorm. Because I'm still trying to figure out ways. Because now I have people that I brought in that I want to hit director. So yeah. But anyway, I've got to go because I'm drying my clothes now. But I really want to share that personal testimony because today was just an eye-opener as to how much I've grown since I started this business. Because I wouldn't talk to people, and now you can't get me to shut up. I see people, hey, come here, hey, how are you? Don't look at me. Tell you right now, don't be out in public and look at me because I'm going to recruit you. And you may already be a rep because the lady across the street is a rep, and I promise you I tried to recruit her and her husband. Tried to recruit her son because he looked like he was over 18, but he was 16, but that's okay. But anyway, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Y'all have a blessed night. I got to go, so that's your nuggets until further notice. I love you guys. Have a good day.